Hi there, Sherls here. Thank you for stopping by on my channel and thank you to my existing subscriber for your patience while I'm recovering from my horrible cold. It was really bad. I was barely able to function. I did a little bit of thing and I was done. I had one day that I napped for 4 hours and I still woke up very tired and low on energy. Good news, I am on the recovering path, but I still have this lingering cough, so I'm so sorry if you hear me coughing on the video. I will try to edit it out or mute it. So if you see some clip maybe like weird or inconsistent, then you know that I might like, cut the clip. So anyways, what we have here. I'm here to finally start what I said I'm going to do, following along the Journal Jigsaw collaboration. If this is your first time hearing the Journal Jigsaw collaboration, it is a collaboration hosted by Raj and Bella Crafts with the host designer Angela Kerr Designs. Rachel did a great video describing about this collaboration and what you can expect and what you can gain from this. And I'll put the link to all the information you need to know about this collaboration as well as all of this great inspiring crafters channel in the description box. My plan with this collaboration was to watch the daily videos at night, and then on the next day I will do a recording showing my take on the collaboration. So I'm going to make 3 journals out of this collaboration. I will do the rustic and grungy with Truly Blue Kit by Raj and Bella Crafts, the bright and shabby using the Garden Story Digitals by Raj and Bella Crafts and Angela Kerr. And my third journal will be showing my take on the prompt or the project inspiration by either of the tutorial of the day or both of them. And for the third journal, I will be using my digital Springtime. I will put the link to all the digitals I use in this series on the description box. So after I gain enough energy and I recover enough, I binge watch the tutorials. And I'm happy to share with you that I almost up to date. I only have 3 videos left, the 2 videos from today and from trinkets from yesterday. And my original plan was to watch the video at night and then the day after, I will share with you my take on the tutorials. But because of my cold, it didn't happen, and that's fine. Now, after I binge watched like almost all of the tutorials, I realized that there are some tutorials that I might not be able to do, or it's not the time yet to do it. Like for example, for the breads and garden tools, I realized I don't have the breads or the charm, the garden charm that both Fraps and Scraps and Kentucky crafters use. So I will see what we can do with that. My goal, my personal goal this year is not to buy new craft supplies, but to use what I have. And I have to admit that I like my pages to be flat, my tag to be flat. So I'm not really sure about putting charms or the chains inside the journal. But as I work on the cover, I might go back and use their idea. So it's fair to say that I might never do some of these tutorials, or I will go back later as my journals is coming up together. Now, for today, what I have here, I want to show you the vibrant volume that I already did. I'm not going to show you how I made it. You can go back to the Raj and Bella Crafts or Angela Kerr tutorial to see how they did it. And in this video, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to make based on the inspiration that they share with us. So this is what I made from Raj and Bella Crafts tutorial. I haven't really embellished them, so it's really plain. And I already put some of my fuzzy cut from the Truly Blue Kit. And this one is from Angela Kerr. Again, it's still really plain. I have not decorated because when I made this, I haven't finished fussy cutting my ephemera from the kit, and I'm going to decorate it later. And for my tape, like I said, I'm going to use the Springtime Digital from my store. I'll just show you really quick what the digital here. I did not print all of them yet, and I only print on one side. As we follow along with the Journal Jigsaw, you will see why I did not do that. So this kit is currently available on my Etsy shop and coffee shop, and they're currently on 30% sale. I also have a giveaway for this tutorial, which will end on April 4th, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the one of the background page that I printed on Vellum, which we are going to use on this video. And this is the page that I'll be using for this video as well. And this is the landscape, the portrait layout of the digital. I only printed the one that's with full image, so I haven't printed the background because that's something that I might want to print behind this or something else. And these are some of the ephemera. I already fussy cut most of the ephemera, so these are the ones that I haven't fussy cut yet and just want to show you. And I might also be using some of the pages from my spring into. So these are the ones that I have left over from small project that I made last year. So these are the page paper that I'm going to use for my third journal following along this Journal Jigsaw. So maybe this series I should call it Journal Jigsaw Inspired. And now for my take, I really love the look of this Vellum pocket, and I love how if you use the digital that is not very busy, you can still clearly see what's inside. I accidentally print one of the Truly Blue kit in a Vellum, like not accidentally actually. I picked this one. I printed in a Vellum. I thought that, oh, this will be nice to use as a pocket, but then when I put it like this, I realized it's too busy. It's kind of hard to see what's inside it, and that's why I changed it. And you see, it's really hard to see what's inside the pocket. So I really suggest to use the digital that's not really busy or pretty light, so you can still see what's inside. So I'm sorry that this tutorial won't be like what I did before, because usually I like to show you what I have and what I use, and then we do the tutorial, but this one will be completely different. So before we continue, I want to show you that when you print Vellum, one side is the one that printed and the other one is the one that's not printed. And how you can tell after you print it, because sometimes you might like put it aside and then you forget, it's easy, just flip it. Which one looks more muted? So like this one, this side is more muted, so I know this is the side that's not printed, and this one is the side that's printed. So I want it to be outside, and first I'm going to fold this like so, or maybe I like to use my scoring board because it makes a more crisp scoring mark. Also, I can be sure that I fold it really like straight. So I will leave like around, let's say maybe like 2 inches here, and for this half I want half inches, and then I want to split this into half like this. So it will be, I think, like 4 3/4. So it's like 4 3/4. And we are going to fold this. I only have one take of this tutorial, so whatever mistake, whatever craziness happens is what you will get. And for this one, I want to make sure that this extra flap can still like fold in, and you will see in a moment why. Just make sure. Please burn this again, and you can see that there is a white line here because when my printer doesn't take Vellum on its own, I have to glue the Vellum on top of a white paper, and somehow it got shifted when printing, and that's fine. So the nice thing about this background page, it doesn't have orientation, so I can use it like this. I can also put it like this, but I think I like these flowers to be on the bottom. I'll just use this orientation and I will glue this. So you know, like when you glue Vellum, you can see the streak of the Vellum. The trick to hide the glue is to make sure that you put the glue all over the surface, so you don't see the streak. So I will put like my glue like this, and then I will use my finger to spread it even across this little flap here. Maybe I should use my glue stick just to make sure that I apply glue all over this tab here and glue it down. Here on the other side, you kind of able to see the glue. I have noticed when I'm talking while crafting, my voice seems to be very like low, like mumbling. So I will try to speak louder while I was crafting, while I'm doing things like this. And let me know if it is still like too low for you. And I will let it dry. Again, I want this to be on the bottom, so change plan. And for this journal page, I'm going to fold it into half like this, and this I will glue on this side. And here you can see a little bit of white line here, and that's fine. You know what, I might take my lace and then cover it up in a bit. So I will apply a little bit glue here. So we can have this as the center of our journal page, but I'm thinking of having this connection instead as the center of our journal page. And I forget to apply glue on this side as well. So it's like this. Again, you can have this where you do the binding, or like I plan here, I will have this where will be the binding will be here. So for this page, it's when if I have the binding like this, it might not open really easily. So what I'm going to do here, just going to fold it in a little bit like this. So this will be my book. I have a tuck spot here, and this will open like this and like this. This will be, you can use this as a journaling spot. And here I have this pocket here, and again I forget to glue the bottom. And if you like, you can sew this. I tried to find my smaller circle punch, but I only found this 2 inches one, and that's fine. I already glued this bottom, so it's shut now. And this top one, I will just make a little notch on one side. It's not really easy, but it's okay. So at least it's already making a mark, and I can just use my scissors to trim it off. This big pocket here, and this will be the center of my journal page, and I have this tuck spot here. While we are talking about circle punch, I want to show off the new punches that I just got from Daiso. Just have like make a half circle punch, and it'll be great if this is much bigger size, so I can just use it instead of my circle punch. And I have this bigger circle punch and this corner punch, and this one is making a notch like this. So these are my new punches that I just got from Daiso, the Japanese dollar store here. I also got this one. Look at this. Isn't it fun? So it's like a roller paper system, but it stamps out these musical notes, and I think this will be great for decorating a masterboard. And for this page here, I'm thinking of putting some lace. I already grabbed some of my laces. This may be a little bit too close. I kind of want something a little bit pop. And this one. But this one doesn't really show this color here. Better. But this one here. Oh, I think I will use this green. Now I will get some of the fuzzy cuts to decorate a little bit of this corner. Let's see. I already fuzzy cut all 3 kits, and right now I only have it in this accordion storage. I have a tutorial showing you how I made this. So I will put the link of this accordion file folder if you're interested. This is the prototype that I made, so it's not really well made, but it's still functional, so I'm still using it. Yeah, this is great to start to organize the fuzzy cuts as I was fuzzy cutting it, but I realized that it's not really functional. And I have a plan to make an ephemera folder that will work for all of these fuzzy cuts. I already had some ephemera folder, but it's not enough to hold all of these kits. Right now I'm still in the catching up mode, but after I caught up, I will make a new ephemera holder, and I will share with you how I make it. Let's see. Oh, I like this bird. This is my finished vellum pocket page. I just put a pretty lace on this side, and here I keep it blank, and I just put my bookmark from the ephemera bundle in this big vellum pocket. On this side is a big writing spot, and if I want to, I can put a glue on these 2 sides to turn this into a side pocket. But I like to keep it as a big writing journal spot. And here on the other side, I have a vellum side pocket, which I embellished with the bird and some fuzzy cut from the ephemera bundle, and I put some journal cards. And the inspirations, again, it's coming from this by Rachel, and this pocket tag from Angela Kerr. This is my take of the first day of the Journal Jigsaw Vibrant Vellum. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and inspired to use your digital into more than just printing it on a plain paper. And I will be back with the second video of this Journal Jigsaw inspired series. Thank you for watching. Happy crafting. Bye.